chains. I'm bound for the life of the simple things.
Awesome. So Charlie, I'm just really curious, what was the process that went on for you guys to make your leap out there living full-time in the RV with your family?
The biggest part of the process was learning, and we did a lot of that on YouTube. Like, we would check out full-time RV families, and you know, especially families because we have the kids, and so we would you know, we would watch the videos and see how they were doing it and if they were making it. And we had already gotten ourselves into a mortgage, and we were, you know, a little scared of the whole process. But after seeing so many successful families and something that we really wanted to do, that's kind of how we started the process.
Raquel, what were your fears and concerns making that leap?
Well, like the jobs, because I have a job and Charlie have a job. It's like, and we have kids, so it's just, are we gonna do it? It's just very scary. It's like, can we make it? Something like that. But we did it, so we're here.
So then basically your biggest concern and fear was specifically whether or not that you could earn a mobile income?
Yeah, because we don't really have an income. Yeah.
Okay. I'm curious, Walden, what's your favorite thing about living in the RV?
James.
That's sweet, buddy. High five. Guys, I didn't set that up at all. Colleen, can you tell me what your favorite thing about living in the RV is?
Is that we get to travel around, not just being stuck at home, and we get to see things.
What's your favorite thing that you've seen so far?
Not Texas.
We went to Texas.
I think here.
Here so far?
Yeah.
It's pretty early, right? And there's so much more to see.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. Charlie and Raquel, maybe you guys can tell me what's been the most challenging thing for both of you living in an RV with the family?
Oh my goodness. You know what is sort of the bad is also part of the good. You know, like it's loud and it's crowded and it's you know, cluttered, and it's, you know, like there's so many things that most people think of as a negative, which, you know, could be considered a negative, but you're also with your family. You know, you're crowded with your family, and how often do you get to be that close to your family all the time? You know, like it's amazing. It's amazingly terrible. You know, like we're on each other's nerves, and somebody's yelling at somebody, and it's just, but it's awesome. Like you walk away from at the end of the day after this debacle of just things are going on, and the roof is leaking, and you know the house is cluttered, and you just think, wow, how amazing is my life. Like, how amazing is my life? You know, I am here doing, when it seems like to me, when people are living their lives, and, you know, they always ask about our kids, you know, because they're really concerned, is your kids getting exactly what they need to get, their education and their food and their, you know, all the bedtimes and things like that. If you ask any kid as an adult, probably 90% of them say that the greatest memories for them are the memories they spent with their family. It's not a bicycle, it's not a house, it's not anything like that. It's going to be the time that they spent with their family. And so we're giving our kids that and more. You know, so it's bad. You know, it's a lot of crazy stuff, but it's awesome. Yeah, so I'd say the best part is also the worst part.
How about you, Raquel?
Yeah,
what do you?
Just totally agree. Yeah, it's just sometimes, you know, we're mad at each other, yelling, and it's nerve-wracking. Like our class C is swinging. It's like, but it's fun. It's all your excitement and fear and happiness. It's all there.
Cool. Now, Walden, other than me, is there another thing that you've really enjoyed doing since you've been out in the RV?
Living in the RV.
Just living? Is it pretty cool? What's the coolest part of the RV?
Wait.
The bikes?
That's right.
I love it. So, Colleen, what do you think of homeschooling?
It's a little bit hard, but
So, Colleen, are your parents tougher teachers than the ones that you had when you were in regular school?
yes.
No hesitation.
Do they push you really hard
Mm-hmm.
to do a good job and to learn everything? Yeah. Raquel, what's the biggest challenge that you see in the homeschooling process?
I think it's pretty easy because she is really like very easy to teach, like, but she need motivation. And you know, when you're in the RV, like, she see the other kids and they're already outside, and but she have to have the time to stay inside and do school. And it's pretty easy for me, and we have a lot of materials.
Yeah, a lot of kids don't have the time involvement that we do. You know, like
Yeah,
we
we-
see them here and they're out after. I mean, not anything. It's just different teaching method, but they're out after 3 or 4 hours during the day. And Colleen usually has a fairly strict 6-hour regiment every day. You know, so we're kind of hard on her, but man, she's paying for her own, you know, ride to Ivy League. You know, that's what I'm saying. I mean, she probably can pay for it anyway because she saves so much money. But you know, she's gonna if she's going to Cambridge or Cornell or Harvard, she's paying for it herself. That's what I'm saying.
Colleen, you need to go to Cornell. Okay? That's the best one. You know why?
Why?
That's where you went.
That's where I went. So you got to go to my alma mater. Now, in this process, like, how do you guys see yourselves in the future? Are you going to be a long-term full-time RVers? Is this more of a stage? What would you say?
For me, I think not long term, because I mean, Colleen and Walden, we want just maybe find a
Homestead.
cheap land and then
Yeah.
homestead and stuff, and you know, have them go to school, like maybe before she go to high school or something like that.
When it reaches a point where she's doing trigonometry or something like that, that really she would have to be self-motivated and teach herself. We would rather for her to have some sort of a structure to teach her the advanced learning. You know, like, and we have always thought about this as a jumping off point for a homestead. We want to do what you say, you know, lessen the world suck, you know, but we want to be able to do this, to see the things, and then as we progress, you know, have our own place where we can provide everything for ourselves, and not particularly off grid, but you know, be able to produce our own electricity and our own food and things like that.
Yeah, we want to raise some pigs and chickens and something like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this is a stage for us, and we all went into it knowing it was a stage, you know.
Okay.
But I mean, it may be a stage that lasts 4 or 5 years, because we really would like to get our house down to a point where we can sell it and get it, you know, sort of free and clear, and then we buy a small piece of property that we could do something with.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that you'd like to tell my viewers that have a family that have been thinking about full-time RVing that could help them?
Yeah, don't wait.
Don't
You know,
wait.
Do it. You know, like it's hard, but it's rewarding. I think just do it, and then, I mean, what have you really got to lose? You know, like, I mean, you're working every day, and you work so hard, and all those hours are spent away from your family, and you say that you're providing for your family. I mean, provide yourself for your family. Don't just provide the things, you know, and this is the best way to do it. We're together every day.
Yeah, I mean, just do what you think is the best for your family, and for the, you know, make sure that you have more time together. That's because that's the, you know, person. The start is in the family. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you could tell the kids out there that maybe would make it more fun to live in an RV or to prepare them for it?
Just have the best time you can have, and try to do your best.
So, Walden, what do you want to tell the people that watch my show?
Every day I make my change.
Give me a pound. All right, guys. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to link up their channel that they just started here. You'll see it slide in above. Go ahead and click on that and check them out. Make sure you subscribe. Now, get out there, connect with people, live your big story, and make sure you do something every single day to reduce world suck. Peace.
Peace.
Without you, my friend, and I tell you all about it when I see you again. We come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
We only had a
The
3
boat, here we go. Well, no, you let it go. Move down to the south. Lives on the house.
Kids and the spouse.
Kids and the house.
All right, this is you right here, Jim.
Boom!
Right on. Boom, baby.